the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Raging Cajuns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Red Wolves offense will come out first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, and I think you come out, Palmer, and you say, I want to be aggressive early and maybe take a shot, but that's not the shot they were talking about.
No, and give the defense credit because they watched film too, and they knew this offense might come out and want to be aggressive, and they were ready on the back end that time for that. They came into this game hyped up, ready to go. Great individual effort by that defender getting the pick.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The give on the option. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Raging Cajuns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And that is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Red Wolves come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. And the 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Red Wolves! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Kent State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Dick's Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Howard. They're working that left side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They kick it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Got it in the middle, it's Summers. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Handoff to the lone back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll leave it with him. And the Raging Cajuns will keep this drive going.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Louisiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver going in motion. Here comes the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Clay. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sampson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Howard. Finds the tight end.
Number 96,
How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. The Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to get outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it down the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Makes the grab. It's Burris.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a first down.
And the Red Wolves are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Finding open areas. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
You kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Red Wolves didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, the running back has it. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No.
Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Clay. Oh, it's loose. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get close to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Northern Illinois came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Husky Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Raging Cajuns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. going to the running game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Caught near the sticks. It's Summers. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Throws for the tight end. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
To the air, it's Howard. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll pull it down. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass.
Those are the kind of mistakes that will absolutely kill you. Get an explosive play, and they bring it back because of a penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that pass was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Now on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. The Raging Cajuns get the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. The give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Howard. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They're going to ride this running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
Gonna run it. It's Clay. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Finds a man on the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Red Wolves have this offense rolling. They think there's room to run to the right here. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Floats it out in space. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They want to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Past the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Red Wolves had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're going back to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Red Wolves are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they take it in for 6 more points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Quick completion to the right. The Raging Cajuns get enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Jensen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Sampson. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Cajuns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. On the run, it's Clay. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give as they work on that clock. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Couldn't get away from that cover. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and